All right, good afternoon, everyone. This is Frank Ochoa with your midday update, and a lot of diddling in the middle right now. I'm looking at the NQ to start off, and early on, what I mentioned was 34.22 was going to be the early pivot, and above that level, if it could have held, would have been nice for the long. But the pattern here for the NQ lately is retest those highs, push out, push to a new high, and then get a big flush down for a 20-25 handle drop. And that's exactly what we saw. We saw a push up above those 34.22s and then a big sharp down. Once we broke back below 34.20, it was a straight move down to 34.05 quarter. And the retracement back up to 34.20 was another retest, lower high area. And right now, looking at a higher time frame, like a 60-minute chart, for example, on the hourly, you just see the evidence above 34.20s, all offers up there, and that points to potential weakness ahead. But you got to take out those 34.05s. Breaking down below 34.05 has support still at 3400, 3390. So right now we're just in a range between 34.05 and 34.25. I really do think that the current quiet nature of the market will likely bring out at least some type of afternoon movement once we get a breach of the morning high or low here. 34.10 and 34.18 will be an early marker for how we go in the NQ. Right now on the downside, I have targets at 34.07 half, 34.07 half, and then 98 half. So 98 half. Those two would be the downside targets. On the upside, looking at 23 half and 32 half would be the upside targets. We got to see which way we go out of here. And the way we're looking at those 34.20s and above, I kind of feel like this is a down move here late in the day. But of course, everything has been bought lately. The market has been super resilient, super bullish, so you have to be careful with that play. On to the ES. The ES right now, I told you earlier that 97s would be very important, and so far that's a zone that the market's had a tough time getting through. Can't get above those 97 halves. Got up to 98 half, but pulled right back immediately here. So again, we're coiling up. A lot of we're trading around VPOC, trading around right at the center of the range, and again, once we see a violation outside of this range, as Kathy would say, a confirmed or conservative entry would be a hold below 94 half and a hold above 97 halves. And getting outside of that range would likely lead to a solid move in the direction of the break this afternoon. And on the upside, I would have targets at 1803, which would be the primary. Beyond that would be 7 quarter. On the downside, the primary objective would be 87 with a scaling point at 91 quarter. On to CL. This is the January contract now. I've updated this morning, and we're sitting right on significant support at 93.40. 93.40 is a big time support zone. We have a clear range from 93.40 up to that 95.70 zone. We're currently sitting on this support, and if this area continues to hold, then I could see a push back toward 94s. But a break of these 93.40s could lead to a retest, or a break or a test of those 93s, which could really open up the floodgates because we're in a very clear range over the last couple of weeks. Breaking down to this support zone, which currently spans from 93.20 to 93.40, could be a big deal. Right now, the last downside target I have for the day is 93.08. But if these 93.40s continue to hold, I would say 94.13 and 94.50 are the levels above. That's all I have for right now. Let's see how the rest of the afternoon plays out.